you guys remember this? I hope not, because I totally didn't until recently. But if you're like me and you forgot, this is a poll that I did of what kind of videos you guys would like to see on my YouTube channel. A lot of you guys said you would like to see all three videos that were in the options. I did upload one, but I forgot about the other two. So today we are finally going to film a second video that you guys voted on, which is a solo cafe date. So it's just gonna be me, and I'm gonna be studying the watchtower at a boba shop today. I'm honestly so scared though, because I'm gonna be filming out in public. Here's our agenda today. I want to make a little study vlog. I'm going to show you guys what stationery items I use for studying, and I also want to elaborate on my process when I'm studying. So hopefully you guys can get something out of this video, and I hope you guys do enjoy. I will see you guys in there. Okay guys, quite literally, I have failed already. I forgot the highlighters that I use normally for studying. So for this half of the study, I am just gonna use the Tombow markers that I have. I have already picked out colors that are kind of similar to what I already use. Usually I try to match the colors with the ones they have on JW Library app. So I have, the pink, blue, orange, yellow, green, and purple. So I have those right here. Thankfully, I have these. Otherwise, this would have been a complete fail. Perfect. So I use the Pentel Energel Cleanse. I have 3 different colors here. It's a red, black, and brown. And I use the red one to write scriptures, the brown one to write my thoughts and comments, so anything non-factual. And then the black one I use for research, so anything that's been verified by either the reference work or the internet. I have the paper copy of the Watchtower. I normally just write on the margins here, but on my pen case, I do also have sticky notes that I use for Bible reading. So just in case, I'll have those in case I have to write more notes. Other than that, the only other thing that I use is my phone. Despite being a paper girly, I also like to use digital things for writing the scripture. And if I had to do any research, of course, I use my phone. But yeah, that is all the items that I am going to be using for today's study. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to some hyperlapse, and then a bit later I'll discuss the process with you guys. But yeah, enjoy this video. Alright, guys, so I'm done studying. I got to about paragraph 11 and I studied for about 2 hours. And again, I'm a slow studier and that includes filming, so that took me a little bit longer than normal. I also ate about 1.5 bubble waffles. Usually I just devour one, but I'm so full. They gave me an extra one. They're so nice over here. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys are still here, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you to the end of this video or the next one.
Cafe, sir, for your macarons. Wow, so pretty.
Second waffle maker, but while you're waiting, I'll give you the busted one. We'll bring the fresh one out. And then that's fine. Are you sure? It's missing like a good couple pieces. Are you sure? No, that's totally fine. Okay, so
Hey guys, guess who's back at Happy Lemon? I am here to finish up the other half of my watchtower, but my brother called, so I got a little distracted. But anyways, I also forgot last time that I was here to discuss the study process that I go through, and I'm just gonna talk about that real quick, and then I'll just finish up my watchtower. The process is really simple. Basically, read, write, and research. So number one is I read the paragraph, I read the question, and then I read the scriptures. I think I read somewhere that you should read the paragraph first before you read the question, because if you read the question first and then you read the paragraph, you're just going to be reading the paragraph to look for the answer. So I always try to read the paragraph first before I read the question, although usually it's really hard to do that. Okay, so then you read the paragraph, you read the question, and then you read the scriptures. Definitely read scriptures. One's in bold that says read. And then you also want to try to read the cited scriptures, so any other scriptures that are listed in the paragraph. Number two is your write. So there's a part where you highlight your answers, and then I also write down the scriptures. I especially write down the read scriptures. The other cited scriptures, and usually the thought of it is already mentioned in the paragraph. So those ones I won't necessarily write down unless I found good research on it, or if it words it really nicely, or I'll just put like the summary of what the account is about if it's a long story. But yeah, so I write down the scriptures. I also write down any thoughts and comments that I have on the paragraph. And then the last one is I do research. One sister in our hall said that she would spend more time doing research on the read scripture because the organization wants you to read it for a reason. So spend extra time on doing research on that. And of course, the other scriptures are also important. So if you have time and can do research on those and see how those relate to the paragraph and the points, those would be really nice too. If you have any questions, this would also be a good time to do research on maybe backgrounds on some accounts or characters that are mentioned or anything of that sort. Do that before you move on to the next paragraph. And then after all that, repeat again on the next one. Read, write, research. I hope that helps. Okay, you guys, I am officially finished. That was a really good study. If you guys are watching this sometime in the future, it is the June 2025 Watchtower, and it is study article 26. And the last subheading, let me just show you. I highlighted everything in purple because those paragraphs speak to me so deeply. I enjoyed it so much, and I'm so glad that you guys joined me in this study. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to share your study stationery or study process in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.